Welcome to the Cryptonometron. Today the main news stories. Ethereum has soared above $600 after a group of the big banks announced a new project on the blockchain. I reported on this news story yesterday of some importance, as there was some very big players involved like UBS and Barclays. And basically this has led to a little pump in Ethereum due to the announcement, and Ether was trading over 20% increase at $616. I think it went even higher. It might actually be at all-time highs today. We shall look a bit later on. And it continues to strengthen Ethereum's position, having these large financial institutions accept its blockchain as their preferred method to use smart contracts. So they are going to use this as a data quality control project, and it's led by the Switzerland-based bank UBS, and there are several of the other major financial institutions involved in it. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on that. In other news, eBay is talking about adding Bitcoin payments. I think it's only a matter of time before they actually accept cryptocurrency. Not sure if it will be Bitcoin with the high fees, but certainly cryptos of some description. That must be an eventuality, and surely PayPal, although I don't believe eBay own them anymore, surely PayPal will be looking at this with worry and with contemplation that they're going to have to start offering crypto services eventually, or fall by the wayside and become redundant. In other news, IOTA has clarified it has no formal partnership with Microsoft. They are not partnered, but they are, however, working with Microsoft on several projects, but they don't have an official partnership. That caused a little dip in the IOTA price in the last 24 hours, but they say they still have or are working with 30 plus companies towards building their technology. So they haven't got an official partnership, but they still are working with these companies. The Plexcoin ICO Perpetrator has been sent to jail by a Canadian court. He has received 2 months in jail and a $110,000 fine for contempt of court. Those were the maximum penalties applicable by the law, and he's going to the big house. So it won't be a pleasant 2018 for him, I should imagine. But he's trying to scam people with his ICO. He was told to cease and desist back in June of this year. He didn't. He went on and launched the ICO, got people's money, and now he's in the big house. Coinbase has become the most downloaded app on Google Play. It is now usurped YouTube and Facebook Messenger and Instagram and Snapchat as the #1 downloaded app. So again, Coinbase is most people's first main gateway into cryptocurrency, into buying Bitcoin. So this shows just how much money is now flowing into the platform. So I would expect the market cap to have increased substantially overnight, and to keep on doing so, so long as there's so much media coverage of Bitcoin and crypto. Crowdfunding giant Indiegogo is now going to embrace initial coin offerings, or ICOs. They have revealed that they have an existing partnership with microventures, but they will begin offering services to projects that are wanting to use the blockchain funding model. So another option for you if you're a small business or somebody that's looking to raise some revenue, then it may be the case that you might want to launch a smaller ICO. And this will also mean smaller companies or individuals could possibly do it, which gives a whole new vision to the initial coin offering game, because at the moment it's generally only applicable for businesses, larger businesses, you know, ones that have got good products. Those are the only ones I'd be getting involved with anyway, but this might open the doors for individuals or very small companies to have a go at the marketplace. So interested to see what will happen. HKN is in the news today, and if you don't know, HKN is a tokenized bug bounty marketplace driven by white hats. So to translate that into English, that basically means it is a blockchain that is run by hackers, but good hackers, not the bad hackers that come and steal your money out your wallet, but good hackers. And effectively they check other blockchains for bugs, they check your software for loopholes and problems. So that's what they do. They have now announced they have teamed up with Jibrel Network, which has the financial assets on the Ethereum blockchain, and they're going to be providing the protection for the tokenized assets on the Jibrel network. So HKN will be performing their security function. And if you haven't already heard about HKN, it's ICO just finished a few weeks ago, and we're waiting for it to launch on the exchanges. I believe Friday it will be available for purchase. So if you didn't get it during the ICO, you can start having a look at it now. I think HKN's one to look for the future. It's backed by John McAfee and could have some potential going forward. So let's have a look at the markets today. As we can see, Bitcoin is still hovering around $17,000. Ethereum, as I suspected, over $650 at all-time highs. Litecoin still up at $310. The big surprise of the last 24 hours is, of course, Ripple going up to 41 cents and a gain of just under 56% in the last 24 hours. So very, very impressive. IOTA, as you can see, receding very slightly on its announcement that they don't have any official partnerships. Some people were convinced they did, and obviously that's maybe affected investor confidence ever so slightly. Looking down the list, most everything else is in the green. Notably Ardor having a good gain there, 46%. Dogecoin continuing to rise. Decentraland almost at 1 cent, almost at 10 cents, sorry now. Mana is the coin on Decentraland if you're searching for it on your exchanges. Aeon continuing to do very, very well, and Funfair I see going up 30%. So a lot of gainers. PayPal doing exceptionally well. I believe they're a peer-to-peer payment service, but I won't comment any more on it because I'm not 100% confident about that. So let's quickly just go and look at the gainers and losers and see if there's anything interesting. So Z Classic, interesting. I believe that's a fork of Zcash, if I'm not wrong, gaining 107% in the last 24 hours. Some of the other ones, again, Ripple in the top 10, very impressive. PayPal as well, I just pointed out. So let's have a look. Dentacoin, Ardor I mentioned before, BitShares, nothing of interest to me there really. And let's have a look at the losers and the usual suspects again. Syndicator, the only one that I noticed. I believe that's just come off ICO. Just been added to CoinMarketCap not so long ago. So let's take a look at what has been added. ProChain, MediShares, Euquid coin. Now, Euquid, is that possibly something to do with the Euquid debit card that BitConnect were allegedly involved with at some point? I believe Euquid, and I've seen the website, was going to issue a debit card that you could load with over 90 different cryptocurrencies and spend directly with the card. So I'll check that out for you guys in a new video. The one I did want to mention today, of course, is going to be WaBi. Now, WaBi doing fantastically well since coming onto the exchanges yesterday. It hit the exchanges at 6 times its ICO price, which was 25 cents. It's now at $1.30. It was up around $1.50 at some point last night. And it still has a low circulating supply, a low market cap of under 60 million, I believe. That will be revealed soon on CoinMarketCap, and a total supply of just under 100 million. It's a very good project. If you don't know what it is, go back and watch my ICO video on it. They basically are going to protect counterfeit goods with RFID tags on a blockchain, and the tokens will incentivize you to use your handheld phone device to check whether what you're buying is genuine. And it doesn't just apply to counterfeit clothing or stuff like that. It actually is aimed at foodstuffs like baby milk, where there's been scandals in China where dozens of babies have died due to drinking infected or counterfeit milk. So this is going to hopefully help that industry. It's a massive industry. So WaBi should have some legs on it going forward. I would suggest, if you haven't already got into WaBi at ICO, anything under $2 for WaBi is a pretty good price. At the moment, I see there is going to be a lot of interest in this coin going forward, and there's going to be a bigger news announcement this month. I don't know what it's going to be, but I have been informed that it will be a big one. So pay attention to WaBi, and let's just have a look what it's doing. Sorry, that's a WaBi website. Let's have a look what we're doing on Binance. There we are there. It's down slightly under 0.002 Ethereum. Last night it was all the way up to 0.002425, which is about $1.50, as I said. But I expect this just to be the weak hands being flushed out as they've been in the ICO. And the good thing about this ICO, it was very fairly done. I've mentioned this several times. Everybody who got into the ICO got the same number of tokens, meaning that it eliminated any whales. And individuals could only get $740 or thereabouts worth of the WaBi tokens, so about 1.2 Ethereum worth, and whales were excluded. If you went in at pre-sale, you would have made 48 times your money. But don't worry, pre-sale participants have had their tokens locked from 3 to 6 months. And if you keep them locked for longer, you get them for the cheapest price. That's pretty much the way it worked. I thought it was a very well run ICO, an example for anybody out there that wants to run a new ICO. That's the way you should do it. Follow WaBi's model. No big bonuses for whales, and it's worked out really well for them. As soon as it hit the exchanges, investors were rewarded, and I believe this is probably going to be a $3 to $5 coin in the very near future. So keep your eye on it, guys. Thanks for watching. As usual, if you want me to review something, please post in the comments below. I have just uploaded a Siren Labs ICO review video this morning, so please go and watch that as well. Please like, please subscribe, please click the bell notification, and thank you for watching.